Okay, so welcome to the detail of the face workshop. Start with the eyes. The implements you'll need: a piece of paper or your process journal, pencil, HB or 2B, blending tool, eraser, and a ruler. Okay, first thing you need to do is draw a vertical line down the middle of your page. Try and make sure it's the middle. Best way to do that is to fold it in half, but I'm not going to show you that because you should be able to do it yourself. So halfway down or halfway across the page, you're going to do a vertical line. Measure down from that vertical line 4 centimeters and put a mark. Put your ruler 9 centimeters, put that on that mark horizontally across the vertical line, and lightly draw from 0 to 18. Okay, and then split that line into thirds. So you draw a mark at 6 and a mark at 12. Okay, don't remove your ruler yet. You need to put 4 more marks on. You need to separate. This is an eye section and this is an eye section. You need to separate or split this eye section into thirds. So 6 centimeters here, 6 centimeters here. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so every 2 centimeters you put a mark at 2, 4, 14 and 16. Now you can take your ruler away and you're going to do vertical lines no longer really than 2 centimeters in this drawing underneath the first horizontal that you drew, from the 2, the 4, the 14 and the 16. So you've got these 2 vertical lines within each eye section. This to here and here to here is an eye section. Okay, measuring down from that first mark, the 6 centimeter mark, right, 6 centimeters there, don't have to on your drawing, 6 centimeter mark down a centimeter and put a dot. Do the same thing on the other side, centimetre and a dot. Now just below that you put a little bracket, a little curve. Okay, so just below that you put a little curve. I hope you can all see this. I'm trying to make it quite dark so you can see it. Okay, this first vertical that you would meet by going that way is the highest point of the top lid. Highest point. It cannot go any higher than that. It can go across and then down, and this is the width of the eye, remember? Okay, so the eye can't go any further than that. It can go down like that, or it can carry on a bit further and come down. It's up to you, or it's up to the eye that you're drawing. The bottom, this second line here, is the lowest point of the lowest lid, of the bottom lid. Okay, so that's the lowest point of that lid, and then it comes up. Okay, so highest point of the top lid is the first vertical, lowest point of the bottom lid is the second vertical. Okay, I'll do that on this side here. Highest point, across, and then down, stops here. Lowest point of the bottom lid, and then it comes to about there. This central section, when a sitter is looking directly at you, this is where your iris goes. Now I'm deliberately, because the iris is big, as is the eyeball, so I'm deliberately putting the iris in like this. A curve, it doesn't have to sit directly in that, and you do not have to see the whole thing. If you are tempted to do a circle in the middle, you're going to make either the iris too small, or you're going to make it look like the person you're drawing is staring wildly at you through fear or anger. I would strongly suggest that you don't try to fit the whole of the iris into that section. Okay, the next thing you need to do is to do the pupil. Now the pupil has to sit directly in the middle of that iris. It can't sit over here, Okay, it can't sit over there. It needs to sit directly in the middle. There are two ways of doing this. One is you do a circle in the middle, and then it has a little highlight circle at the top there. The second way is to do a cross or a plus sign in your eye like this. This one's fairly simple to see. You just shade in where the highlight isn't. Nice and dark like that. And this one, it comes around like this. And there, I've got the highlights, because these are both coming from this side. Obviously, if the light was coming from the bottom, you'd have the highlight here and the highlight here. But there are two simple ways of creating a pupil with a highlight. Okay, so that's how you've got that. And I'm going to stop there and I'm going on to the shading. Try and work out this. Remember, the highest point of the top lid is the first vertical. The lowest point of the bottom lid is the second vertical. Okay, give that a go.